Welcome back, Rich Nation. My name is AJ, and today we're going to be continuing One Piece episodes 373 and 374. Everything is kind of coming to a head right now, with everybody fighting and just a really long fight. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, smash that like button, hit that notification bell. You can also check out these episodes early and uncut over on patreon.com/AJRich123. And let's go ahead and start. You gotta focus on that arm that Chopper showed you and what they've already done some damage to. I know Zoro was paying attention. Means get creative. You know one thing I have noticed though, and it's actually a problem Luffy has too. I don't know about a problem, but I was just kind of thinking about it. Like Luffy, every time he says gum, you know, but this guy does it so much slower than Luffy does. There's like this couple second, you know, an attack's about to happen. So actually you're giving your opponent this, at least this is in my head, you give your opponent this 2-second leeway, like 2 to 3 second leeway of figuring out, okay, he's about to attack. So you know, the only thing is he does change his attack sometimes, but at least with this guy, you know what he's mostly going to do. So you're getting time to kind of maneuver or dodge or whatever. So I don't know. I never really thought about that. Obviously, Luffy changes up his attack, so it's a little bit different. But with this, it's like gum. Okay, dodge. You got 2 seconds. I mean, that's why everybody else is knocked out. Those direct hits. Oh yeah, they've been on that time limit for a while now. Poopy. Things are very poopy. Literally under his skin. What's really funny is you would think Moria would take some damage too, because he's gonna belly flop on him. It's like right where he's at. Though he could just be replacing his shadow if it was ever gonna take any damage there with him. Oh. Oh. Oh shit. That is an interesting way to strike. Yeah, see, I knew Zoro was listening. Oh, there we go. Finally distracted enough for the salt. He was so focused on defending his arm there and on Zoro. Give it a second. And now this should help. Because now Luffy can get his shadow back. Is it because he's so big it's taking a second to get rid of it? Oh, yeah. I thought everybody else knew at this point, but... And that should be enough salt. I mean, he threw a bag in there. Kind of crazy it did take almost all of them to be able to take him out like this, or have the opening to throw the salt in. Oh, no. He sent his shot before he could actually digest it. This is how much he just doesn't care. He can pick his nose in plain sight while he's screaming. It's gotta be a really dirty nose. I guess their only last shot is to, oh, God. How do you make Moria look even more fucked up? Now he just looks twisted. This is like a game over ending. You fucked up. You made the wrong decision. Oh shit. Super Luffy with all the shadows. Does he at least have the same face? What the hell? He's got the Saiyan hairstyle, Luffy? What the fuck? If he turns blonde, I go in a corner. If he turns blonde, I will walk in a corner. I'm telling you. He's like a combination of like a Hulk and a Saiyan with the Saiyan hairdo. It's even shaped his personality. I mean, his looks obviously and his strength, but I have a feeling Oars has no chance. Who knows how strong Luffy is now? Yep, especially if all the strengths stack up. He's one-handing that motherfucker. He's the motherfucking juggernaut Luffy, bitch. We found a form better than Afro Luffy. And yeah, the one punch works. God damn. It doesn't help with the, you know, Dragon Ball Z and One Piece have some of the same like sound effects. So it's like the Saiyan hairdo and the sound effects combined. Luffy's got another group of people. This is the backup they needed, though. I guess that's a first assumption. Maybe they're also not used to having like help from they have help from people they know or whatever, but these are people they don't know at all. The Straw Hats are very used to getting the short end of the stick on situations. How long can this strength last, though? That's my biggest question. I can't help but always look for the weakness in something, and this type of strength. That fucking face, man. Oh, he's just been watching and monitoring. That's the other thing I was kind of forgetting about. Like, even if you defeat them, you have somebody else there still, too. Oh. Luffy with a sword doing Zoro type shit is just not normal. He's like every character in one person. Well, at least he can still do his normal attacks. Oh. Seems to be way stronger than normal. Oh. Yeah, you would think he'd be able to make some new attacks, too, with all those shadows. He just got smacked up. So that many shadows in one person is about as strong as I would have thought it would be. Overpowered as fuck. Time limit, maybe? Or, yeah, he can only do it for so long. That's just way too many things going on at once for one body. I have another feeling that this might knock him out for a while, too. It might have been too much strain for his body. But we see him defeated. What? Oh, okay. I actually was thinking that even though we saw him take all that damage, right? I thought maybe he would have... Part of my thinking was Moria maybe switch, because we already know he has the power to switch out a shadow. You know, to be able to get out of there if he needs to. So that was my first thought. Maybe he would have done that, but I guess it wasn't quick enough to be able to do that, or whatever the case is. But I was not expecting him to defeat both of them at once there. I thought Moria would have more tricks, but if that's reality, then the next step is you have Kuma up top monitoring. Is he going to come down and try to fight? I don't think this is over by any means. And can Luffy even fight at this point? Everyone else is knocked out. You only have Nami and Usopp being able to fight. And with all those shadows leaving Luffy at this point, I just don't see him being able to still fight. They're both finally beats. Yeah, here's the problem though. Kuma is still here and he is knocked out. Yeah, that should be the priority. Okay, so you have to force him to do that then. I don't know, even that close and that hurts, would he do it? And let me guess, the problem I was just talking about before. Is this like the perfect time for Kuma to come down, or Oars is not defeated? Okay. But without Moria being inside him or able to control him as well. Yeah, but who's gonna fight him at this point? The Depression Forest? Let's say no to that. Oh, shit. I guess Zoro can still take him down. Zoro is pretty insane. And he can, we've seen him take a ton of damage. Did Usopp and Nami move them? Maybe they're gonna go look for their shadows or whatever, or... Okay, I'm completely wrong. I really thought it was gonna be one of those instances that Luffy couldn't move. Or knocked out for the rest of the fight, you know? I wouldn't think they would get defeated that easily. That's the reason why they're so good. Oh, shit. So they're doing things on the side. They're already figuring out a counterattack. That's the benefit of being able to have a long fight, is you're able to figure out their weaknesses. A counterattack in general. That is such a G. They all did this pretty fast, though. When you think about the time limit. Oh, free. What did he lose to? Ah, now I get it. Okay. What did he lose to in life? Being frozen. So why not recreate it? Recreate the way he died. Smart. Very smart. Freeze him in place so he can take a hit. Or chain to the face. Really takes all of them to be able to do this for the strategy to actually work, though. Oh! Shit, it feels like forever since he's pulled out the gears. Straight to third gear. Yep, they're pulling out their big moves. All they were missing was Luffy together with them to be able to take him down. It's like his brain is trying to process everything that's happening, and it's just not keeping up. Smart. I like this better, him being himself instead of using all those shadows. It was kind of like he was using cheat codes, and now we can kind of do this by all of their strengths together. Right in the eyeballs. And the mouth, and... Well, I think he's gonna have to pick up the pieces of his bones. And somebody pick up their eyes. Their eyes are probably falling out of their head. You would think they would be permanently, for how much the faces like have to reach with the expressions they do in this show, you would think they would just be always have a ridiculously stretched out pose. Yeah, I guess for the zombies that were with Moria, they might be a little, you know, what do they do now? Though I would think the shadows would release and it's not going to matter for them. It's a little too late for him. Of course. A nice little return of Chibi Luffy. I mean, he did use all of his strength in gear, or third gear, or gear to third. But just in time. Zombies, worst enemies. Well, Kuma is still there, right? That's what I've been waiting. Like, is he gonna show, like, just appear, or is he, or now that Moria is defeated, is he just gonna run off? Yeah, the other issue, making him actually say it, and he does have some people on it in his corner, even if they're the zombie crew. She will stare you to death. Just look at that face for 5 seconds. Though his face can kind of do the same thing. Chibi Luffy, cuteness to death now. This is not a face. As we've seen them fight some stronger people, he might be partly right here, though. There are opponents that are stronger than them. But the only way to get past that is to improve. I guess nobody can betray you if you're just making zombies, and no one can, I guess they always have to stay by your side. It's like a forced crew. You don't want to be part of my crew, too bad. I made you. Oh shit, so he's gonna absorb them? So much for giving a shit about your crew. That is gonna be a major energy boost. It's actually, does that mean he was actually weakening himself by having all those shadows? Like, or having all those zombies with shadows and stuff? He could have done this at any time. Even though they were already dead, it's actually kind of sad though. And oh shit, and some of the Straw Hats shadows as well. So he has a transformation. This is final form? Oh God! What the fuck happened to his neck? Okay, now he's the size of, from that quick kind of view, he's like the size of Oars now, but, which makes me think he had all these shadows, right? And the more shadows he gets, the bigger army, or I guess in this case it's crew, that he has. But if he could have just taken all these shadows for himself at any time, I guess he didn't really need that until there's an opponent that he couldn't defeat, and then he could utilize that. It's like a last resort or a final attack. That's what I'm kind of getting from that. But this makes it worse, because not only do you have to make him give the shadows back, now you actually, I think you have to really kill him, right? Or to get there, because he's absorbed Zoro's shadow and Sanji's shadow. That's what it seems like to me. This isn't good. I don't know how he was able to get uglier, but he did it. Just a nasty being. It's a deformed clown. We saw Luffy absorb all the shadows and stuff, but they had to actually go get it. Hit him in the gut, real. Holy hell. Yeah, he's stronger than Oars. Well, he's not a warlord for no reason. Now I see how he could actually fight legitimately. So Usopp will still do it even with that expression on his face. You don't really have a choice. That's all you can really do is rely on them. Kind of sacrificing herself. But how long can you stand in the sun like this? I guess that's probably all they've been doing is hiding. It's gotta get old at a certain point. How can he push himself further, though? He's already gone into Chibi Luffy once. What I'm wondering is, by doing this, he made himself a bigger target, obviously. He probably is a lot slower, though I didn't really think he was that fast to begin with. And it might be like too much. I don't want to say too much power, but it does seem like there's something he did by doing this that's actually making the fight maybe easier for them. That's what I'm getting from this. Oh, shit. Time to pull out the gears. So he's got to defeat him before he does self-destruction mode. It really is in the neck. So every time you punch, lets out shadows. Or the gut, or anywhere. And he can't dodge or evade. So that's why he doesn't have them inside him at all times. Because he can't control that many. He controls them better, at best, when they're zombies. He's really hungry for crushing Luffy. Well, we already know Luffy can take these type of hits. Whippersnapper. He's showing his age there. Whippersnapper. The way he talks really makes me feel like the world like hit him on his ass and he's really bitter about it. About how shit panned out for him. How long is he going to be able to hold that though? God, that guy is so huge from that view. Maybe if he can focus in one more big hit. I mean, you physically tried to do that and it didn't work. Green? Yeah, exactly what I said earlier. It is kind of a natural progression, though. Second gear, get a bunch of hits in, and then one big hit with third. It's like a big gumball. Just puke. You'll feel better. You always feel better once you puke. Being drunk on power and all. Because they're not able to control, or he's not able to control him as much, maybe this would work? That is a long time. Not being able to go in the sun. Literally. They get their shadows, they'll finally be able to get a tan. Maybe if they all do it at once, then you both need to be together. And as we saw, the Shadow wanted to be king of the pirates too. So he's like a balloon. He got his hit and then Sputter away. That is a good thought, though. When the Shadow was in Oars, he was just as crazy as Luffy about wanting to become King of the Pirates. Every place they go, they destroy. Not like they had a choice here, but I'm seeing the trend. Oh, God. Acid Reflex is a bitch. Obviously, just because you failed doesn't mean Luffy and them will. Oh, goddamn. The others got like a little bit, and they get their whole goddamn heads and bodies. They only had like a little bit in the beginning. Oh, never mind. Everybody's getting it. We're burning on fire. Yeah, because so they stated in that he was going to have to physically say it. Now, I might have missed this during the episode, but if you kill him, you would think it would automatically, all the shadows would come back automatically, but maybe it really is, maybe it really does have to be him saying it as well. Other than that, I don't know why they wouldn't come back to them at that point, but this episode really kind of made me think. Did you guys kind of notice what Moria was saying? A lot of it was just like, you're in the new world, nothing is going to go good for you. You have all, like, he kept rejecting everything that Luffy is inspiring to do and be and everything. Moria he just seems very like nothing went right in his life and he failed. It's obvious that he failed at something hard because the way he's acting, the way he rejects all the ideas and just Luffy in general and their crew, because he keeps saying you're gonna fail no matter what. Pretty much life is gonna and this is my thought process is, yeah, it sucks, when things don't go right for you, you're gonna feel like that and you're gonna reject everything, but the person that you're talking about or other people are not you. Everybody has different circumstances and willpower and ways of doing things, and it's obvious that Luffy and them have way more drive, at least at this point. Who knows if he maybe did possibly before and then life just smacked him in the face and then he was just never the same, or if you lose enough in general in anything that you do, maybe you get depressed and then you just think, I can never do this again. That's kind of what I get from him anyway. Just life smacked him in the face and just he thinks it's an impossible thing or whatever. That's at least that's what I was getting, especially with all those negative, especially at the end there, all those negative things he was throwing at Luffy. But it really, I like this better because when we saw the episode before, when we were seeing Luffy defeating Oars and Moria, at least the way it looked, with all those shadows, it was like a borrowed power. It's technically, it's technically Moria's power. So defeating him with his own strength, and even if he had to go completely all in and everything with the Straw Hats and him being able to defeat, I personally like that better. Him doing it, I just think it's a better victory overall with him not using a borrowed type power like that and him doing it himself. It just feels more complete and more satisfying to me personally. You guys can let me know if you think the same way. But that's what I kind of got from that. But anyway, great episodes. I feel like we got to know Moria a little bit better just by his remarks. And I can't wait to see what else happens. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, smash that like button, hit that notification bell. You can also check out these episodes early and uncut over on patreon.com/ajrich123. Discord, Twitter, Twitch, all my links are down below. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.